Kicking off Peach's Pit Party with a new track from Slaughter to Prevail. Slaughter to Prevail just released their album Grizzly, featuring I'm Dead right there, with Ronnie Radke on the track as well. It's Friday. I'm excited for it. It's July 18th, 2025. Gave away those family 4-packs for the crazy figure 8 car races happening tomorrow night. Also gave away those tickets for Volbeat Hailstorm, The Ghost Inside Live at the Utah First Credit Union Amphitheater. Gave those away. We just launched another giveaway. Well, it starts on Monday. We're going to be giving away tickets for Weird Al Yankovic. I believe it's Yankovic. Weird Al Yankovic Pedals Pity Party live at the Mountain America Center August 8th. Now, starting on Monday, you got to listen out for that cue to call. It's going to be kind of rare, but we have because we only have a few select amount of tickets here. Once you hear that cue to call, you got to be caller 20. And then once you're caller 20, you have to redo a jingle or redo the chorus, from any rock or metal song that you can think of, like Weird Alify, the chorus of a famous song, whatever song you choose. Just Weird Alify, make it a parody, We're calling it Yank That Hook. It's going to be a fun giveaway. Cannot wait for that show, August 8th at the Mountain America Center. Also, if you want to see what other shows are coming to the area, make sure to go check out that concert calendar, always available at riverbendmediagroup.com/calendar. It has been a go Friday. I even recorded a reaction video to that track from Slaughter to Prevail, featuring Ronnie Radke, I'm Dead. It's going to be uploaded here soon. I've just been calling people left and right this morning. All of a sudden, I realized it was noon. Did the noon hour of Madness and Mayhem, went on my lunch break, and now I'm back here for our afternoon together to go into the weekend as fast as possible. Didn't we just talk about sharks for, the 50th anniversary of the movie Jaws? I think that's what it was for. But Shark Week kicks off Sunday on Discovery Channel. And streaming on HBO Max and Discovery Plus, this year's festivities start with the special Dancing with Sharks, featuring the host of Dancing with the Stars, also America's Funniest Home Videos, Tom Bergeron. You'll get 5 professional shark wranglers being trained by a choreographer to, no joke, dance with sharks. All right, cool. I like the little stupid pun here they include at the end of the article. Does this mean Shark Week has officially jumped the shark? Ha-ha! And then it goes on to say, so what are the best shark movies? Don't you love a dumb list? I know I do. What's the best shark movie in your mind? Is it Jaws? Well, that's what Ranker.com also had to say. Jaws, one of the best movies of all time. I still can't believe that movie's rated PG. Back in the day, that was considered PG. It's a gruesome movie for, PG. Deep Blue Sea, we've talked about this list before at number 2. I haven't seen that one. I haven't seen most of these movies. I haven't seen Jaws 2. There's also 47 Meters Down, The Meg. The Meg feels like a stupid watch. Any Jason Statham movie is a fun movie, for sure. I don't think that guy will ever be in a serious drama. He should. Maybe he should. Maybe one time Jason Statham should just be in a very serious role and go back to then afterwards doing the same old stereotypical movies like Crank, The Expendables, etc. I love how at number 9 on the best list of best shark movies, Finding Nemo. One of the best movies of all time right there. Peach's Pit Party on K-Bear 101. My entire feed has been nonstop jokes about that CEO of Astronomer getting caught with the HR chief. That's who it is, the company's HR chief. Not his wife. They were being all romantic at a Coldplay concert. If you're having an affair at work, it's probably not a good idea to broadcast what you're doing to a stadium full of people. The band Coldplay, they have a kiss cam, part of their stadium shows. And a viral TikTok video from a recent show at Gillette Stadium in Boston captured the CEO of Astronomer named Andy Byron, who is married and runs the billion-dollar company, and the company's HR chief, Kristen Cabot, who is not his wife, canoodling together at their seats. And when they realized that they were on camera, Cabot covered her face, turned her back to the camera, while Byron ducked down off screen, which made it even worse. Chris Martin even said, "Ooh, look at these two. All right, come on, you're okay. Either they're having an affair or they're just very shy." Well, the clip has racked up millions of views, and the person who posted the video has since posted saying, "Hey, I posted this, and I'm totally defending the reason why I posted this because I wanted to. It was a funny moment, that type of thing." And I talked about it on the Noon Hour of Madness and Mayhem earlier that I was reading a Facebook status about somebody's daughter who's an intern at Astronomer. And I guess tensions are very high in the office that nobody's allowed to even mention the CEO at all or the HR director. Again, so many jokes have been made. I've posted at least like 3 of them in our K-Bear 101 Idaho Rock and Metal Facebook group. If you're not a member of that group, make sure to join and join the fun. Literally right after I talked about the whole Astronomer CEO thing, apparently the company is launching a full-on investigation. Oh, no. The company announced the investigation this morning, telling its followers and, more importantly, its investors, Astronomer is looking into the matter and will have additional details to share very shortly. Astronomer also used the opportunity to clear the air, announcing a woman identified as a VP in the Human Resources Department was not at the concert, despite reports, and Byron has not actually released a statement yet. Wow. Interesting. I see another tweet here. Oh, no. Astronomer's getting in the news, not in a good way, but at least their name is out there. You know, like bad publicity is still publicity. But overall, I'm pretty. My prediction is that we'll see a whole statement issued by the CEO, and he'll say he's stepping down from the company. He wishes the best for the company, and that he's going to disappear because his face has been literally everywhere, full name, everything. Like, it's the worst. This is the worst possible thing to happen to someone. But yet again, it's his fault. He decided to cheat. It's official. Caitlin Clark will not participate in this weekend's WNBA All-Star events in Indianapolis after she suffered a right groin injury Tuesday. It's a bummer for Clark, who has dealt with injury issues much of the season. She had been named a starter and captain for the game and also had planned to participate in the first three-point contest of her career. We'll see how the healing goes as the Fever are off until Tuesday when they face the Liberty again. There will be plenty of golf on this weekend with the British Open. It's a big deal because the tournament is one of the 4 majors in golf, and many fans will be keeping an eye on 2 players in particular, Scottie Scheffler and Rory McIlroy. For all his success in America, Scheffler has only played in only 4 British Opens and has 2 top 8 finishes. And plenty of attention will be paid to Rory McIlroy, who was born and grew up in Ireland. He had a huge win at the Masters this year, but hasn't won the British Open since 2014. Hometown fans will be there to see if he can break through after a decade-long drought. What is this, poker news? Earlier this week, Michael the Grinder Mizrachi won the 2025 World Series of Poker main event and took home the WSOP bracelet and the $10 million first prize. Because Mirachi won the main event and the Poker Players Championship in the same summer, he was fast-tracked directly into the Poker Hall of Fame, allowing him to add a Hall of Fame trophy to his winnings. Why not talk about more here? Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl? Is that Draisaitl? Are NHL superstars, but that didn't stop them from suiting up for a beer league hockey game in Newmarket, Ontario, which is kind of like a pickup basketball game here in America. Neither McDavid nor Leon scored a goal, and their team lost 6-2, with McDavid getting stonewalled by a local goalie, which, of course, thrilled the local fans. I bet they weren't even trying. They were just like, you know what? Let's go ahead and just have some fun out there. If they were to try, they would have absolutely decimated every single person on that rink. Or on the ice there. That does it for your Shot Clock Sports Update right here on K-Bear 101. Okay, maybe I should have included this in the Shot Clock Sports Update instead of, talking about golf and poker. I was laughing pretty hard at this. There was a game between the Silver Spring Tacoma Park Thunderbolts. What a mouthful that is. And the Metro SoCo Braves at Montgomery Blair Baseball Stadium. That game was canceled after the field was sprayed with water from a fire hose. The stadium, located adjacent to Silver Spring Fire Station 16, was left unplayable due to the incident. Now, the Thunderbolts, they're a collegiate summer baseball team and a member of the Cal Ripken Collegiate Baseball League. So, according to the report here, the situation began when a baseball struck a firefighter's personal vehicle, and in response, the firefighter allegedly used a hose to spray water onto the field. The Thunderbolts initially announced a delay on social media, stating that it was going to be delayed till about 8 p.m. There will be 7 innings due to the incident that happened pregame. Gallons of water were sprayed over the fence from the fire department after a ball hit a pickup truck parked by the station. That water has created a pond in center field. The game was ultimately canceled, though, and I can't believe they actually called out the local fire department. Have they said anything at all about the guy who did it? They don't have a camera or anything like that? It says the fire station and ball field have coexisted as neighbors for years. We understand the importance of this venue to the community and take all concerns seriously. Oh, okay. So Montgomery County Fire and Rescue put out a statement themselves, and I'm pretty sure that guy is going to end up getting fired. Genius of the day, which, by the way, you can hear weekday mornings at 6:45 on The Victor Wilt Show. All right, so I've been seeing a lot as of late about the Gen Z stare. Somebody posted an r/no stupid questions. What is the deal with the Gen Z stare? I've seen this happening for a while, but never realized there was a term for it until now. I'm almost glad this is a universal experience and not just me. This person goes on to say, we take our kids to a gym, daycare routinely, which has a lot of Gen Z caregivers. Truly, every time they walk into the classroom, they say hi and get nothing but blank stares back. Our kids are happy there. They do good with them. But every time I say hello, they look at me like I have two heads. No, I do not have a personal relationship with these caregivers, but I see them weekly as I drop my kids off, so they're all familiar faces at the very least. And there's tons of replies saying like, hey, I've dealt with the exact same thing. And yesterday I saw something in the radio prep talking about this Gen Z stare. Are people just staring at people? Like, are the young kids? I wouldn't necessarily say young kids. I mean, when exactly is Gen Z again? When is Gen Z start? No, when does Gen Z start and end? Generation Z is generally considered to have started in 1997, a year after I was born, with the final year of the generation being 2012. Okay. Puts them between 13 and 28 years old. And they're just staring at people? Like, what's going on? Like, why is this a thing? Do we just like, are they too involved with social media to the point where now like social media is the only thing that makes them act like a normal person, but when you take their phone away, they just stare at you like a zombie? Like, what's the whole point? I'm not trying to insult Gen Z here. I just keep seeing this stuff all about the Gen Z stare. Let's see. I thought the dead eye stare was Gen X, so we were doing it in the 80s. Anyone else? And boomers have the lead stare. And the greatest generation had that long stare. I feel like there's just a lot of starers. I thought a lot of old people just stared at, like, you know, the Gen Zers. I thought that was the case. Like, why do you have purple hair? Why do you have that piercing? You know, that type of thing. Nothing like some good old November rain in the middle of July. It is Peach's Pip Party. And if you're wanting to do something tonight, like you have nothing going on, and you want to go see some live music, maybe even some comedy, Victor and I are going to be at the Gem later this evening. They're going to have Arsenic Kitchen. They're going to have, I believe, Aaron Nordstrom, who's the lead singer of Gemini Syndrome. Is it Scotty Austin as well? Yeah, I see Scott. I see his name on the flyer just says Austin real big, and I couldn't really read the first name, Scotty Austin. I believe he is the former lead singer of Saving Abel. They're doing this Live, Laugh, Love Tour Unplugged, so I'm assuming there's going to be a lot of acoustic stuff. And Peter Dante, the actor who's been in a bunch of different Adam Sandler movies like Waterboy, Grown Ups 2, Strange Wilderness, and more. I've seen Grown Ups 2. It's one of my all-time favorite movies. He'll be there as well. You can buy your tickets at thegemvenue.com if you would like to come, you know, watch the show with us. Like I said, Victor and I will be there. Just some live music. Very excited for that tonight. Get to change things up a bit, you know, have something to do on a Friday night rather than hang out with my friends on Discord like the loser that I am. Anyway, let's move on to some Never Tell. It's criminal. I didn't know this. Apparently, this has been a question that's been asked for quite a long time now. Do sloths fart? Cute new video finally settles age-old question. For years, it's been assumed that sloths don't fart, but new footage of a baby sloth letting one rip in a water bath has shown that, contrary to popular belief, they're incredibly gassy. All right. Cool. Good to know. Are there any animals that don't fart? Let's ask that. Yes, there are animals that don't fart primarily due to differences in their digestive systems and the bacteria they harbor. Oh, it says here, birds and sloths are examples of animals that do not produce flatulence in the typical sense. Well, we just saw a sloth fart right there in the video. I saw the video. I saw the bubbles. The Google AI lying to me again. Well, here it says, while sloths have gut bacteria that produce gas, they reabsorb it into their bloodstream and exhale it through their lungs rather than expelling it as flatulence. Okay. Birds lack the specific gut bacteria that produce the gases associated with flatulence, and their digestive systems are relatively short and efficient. Also says octopuses, they don't fart. Their digestive systems are structured differently from those of land animals, and they lack the bacteria needed to produce gas. Now, this program, Peach's Pit Party, obviously we talk about some very intelligent, I can't even get the words out correctly. We talk about some, dire content here. There's been a lot of people as of late, I don't like listening to the radio because there's useless jibber jabber. Well, obviously you needed to know. Sloths do indeed fart. All right, well, why not revisit this question? Somebody posted saying, hey, Americans, what place in the U.S. should tourists avoid? And I saw Plymouth Rock on here, and people were just like, yeah, I agree. It's just a rock. Nothing too crazy about it. Literally just a rock that you can go see. I also saw here desert hiking trails in the summer. No, you cannot handle the heat. No, you did not bring enough water. Yes, someone could die. Hiking with my friends, just in that warmer weather here in the area. Well, I'm not necessarily here in the area, but, towards Hagerman, towards Twin Falls, that area over there of Idaho. It was pretty hot that day. Luckily, we got into the water, nice and cold and everything, but still, I could not imagine trying to hike in the desert out of all places. Don't go to Las Vegas or Phoenix or anywhere near Death Valley until October. If you do not hike. Well, there's another similar answer to what I just talked about. People die all the time because they underestimate the heat. It says here, everyone should come and see the national parks. They are truly the best thing our government has ever done. But for the love of your own life, do not go near the bison. They are not nice. Yeah, obviously. I mean, for those that still ignore those rules and go towards the bison, I feel like you sort of deserve whatever's coming your way. But at the same time, don't be dumb. I want to spread that message. Don't be stupid. Don't be that person. Well, the bison, they won't care about me approaching them, right? Gets close, gets clobbered. Next thing you know, you're not only hurt, but you're also going to be hurt emotionally when East Idaho News and other news outlets of the area decide to put you on blast and say, hey, a man from so-and-so, from such and such, has gotten beat up by another bison. And then you look at the comment section, they're all calling you an idiot. Well, a man was arrested after he was found inside a display shed in the store's parking lot, in Lowe's parking lot, treating it like it was his own personal little, well, I shouldn't really say that either. Yeah, a store manager saw this guy through a window in the shed and called 911. When officers arrived, they found him partially undressed and watching something on his phone. He was taken into custody, later admitted to the act. He pleaded guilty this week to a felony obscenity charge. Authorities are reminding customers that they are free to browse the display sheds, but they are not private spaces. I love the headline of this place, or the headline of this article, Tool Time. I should really go back and rewatch Home Improvement. That's a classic TV show. Didn't they bring it back? Aren't they going to bring it back? Wait. Is Home Improvement coming back? There has been talk about a Home Improvement reboot. The main cast members have publicly expressed a lack of interest in a reboot or have indicated it's unlikely to happen. Patricia Richardson, who played Jill Taylor, has explicitly stated she doesn't want to return. Tim Allen has also indicated that if a reboot were to happen, it would likely be a short film for charity, not a full series. I mean, they're so much older now, so I feel like, yeah, if you want to watch it, go back and watch the original series. There's no need for a reboot. Tomorrow, the Idaho Falls Farmers Market will, of course, take place on Memorial Drive. It'll be happening from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Katie Lee from Z103, Justin Pierce from 105 The Hawk. They'll both be there collecting donations for the Haven Family Shelter. As part of the Idaho Falls Rescue Mission, earlier today we had Charles Hale of the Idaho Falls Rescue Mission, the director of operations over there, stop on by and basically make his way around the building to talk more about what exactly the Haven Family Shelter needs and what they're all about and whatnot. And we have this full list available to you on the apps, the K-Bear app, the Alt app, the Cannonball 101 app. What they're in high need of are non-slip black shoes, various sizes, a top priority for job interviews. They're also in need of laundry detergent, kids cereal, boxed cereal for moms, toilet bowl cleaner. The full list, once again, can be found on the link, the farmers market link inside the app. And then also come shop over 170 local vendors. You know, it's going to be a whole lot of fun there, as per usual, at the Idaho Falls Farmers Market. They got a whole bunch of stuff from fresh produce and meats to baked goods, crafts, and more every single Saturday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. right there on Memorial Drive. K-Bear 101, in case you didn't hear this morning, we are now, well, starting on Monday, we are going to be giving away tickets for Weird Al Yankovic live at the Mountain America Center August 8th. Now, we're going to play a little game with this one. Not to sound like Jigsaw, we're going to play a little game. Basically, starting on Monday, you'll listen out for that cue to call. Be caller 20 at 208-535-1015 when you hear that cue to call starting on Monday. You'll then, if you are caller 20, you'll have to take a popular rock or metal song and give the chorus a Weird Al makeover. Like turn it into a parody, like just a brief little chorus. Make it about burritos. Make it about whatever you really can think of. We don't care. Just get weird with it. We want you to pull out your inner Weird Al. So when you hear that cue to call, be caller 20, and then yank that hook, as we're calling it. Sing us your masterpiece or disaster piece, and win tickets to go see Weird Al Yankovic live at the Mountain America Center coming up soon, August 8th. Thanks for listening to Peach's Pit Party, the podcast. If you enjoyed the show, please share, subscribe, and rate the podcast. Peach's Pit Party is hosted by me, Peaches, a.k.a. Brendan Peach, and is a production of Riverbend Media Group. For more information or to contact the show, visit riverbendmediagroup.com. Until next time, Peach out.